Check. Hey, I'll be there in a second. These guys are about to lag, or they already did. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is TvMike, live syndicast from the couch in Akron, Ohio, for the Joy WPBA or WPA. Excuse me. It's like it's not a bowling tournament. Parasport World Championship. I mean, this is really interesting for me for two reasons. One, I actually know Russell Kimble. They call him Thumper. He's from Michigan. And that's really cool for me to see what he's doing out here. And two, this is the first time ever watching a HEYBALL event, formerly known as Chinese 8-ball. So we're both going to learn a lot here. I have been doing a little bit of research on the rules of the game. As you can see, well, let me test this audio. I want to make sure this sounds good. I mean, I would think it sounds good, but all right, it sounds fine. I'm in my living room studio. So you're probably not going to hear too much background noise. Maybe we can get... I don't know if there's audio on the digital pool. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Is if I turn this up. Alright, so we are ready to rack them and crack them. And from what I understand, these are 2-hour timed matches. I gotta make sure I'm not looping here. Alright, I'm not looping so far. So I found the HEYBALL rules. They're actually really in depth. And from what I understand, because I just witnessed this, if you get towards the end of the match and there is no decisive winner by the race, it goes to a shootout. So I don't know if Predator kind of copied that from them, or if they copied it from Predator. But it's a spot shot shootout, and I just saw it. And this is a 9-foot table. I was a little confused at first because I'm like, man, these guys are making balls like really, really easy. And these are tight pockets, and they're rounded pockets. It's like a revised snooker table, or, you know, it's kind of modeled after that. There's no diamonds on it. It's going to be quite challenging to play on. I've probably seen one once at, I want to say, out in Philly. But you're definitely going to start seeing these Chinese 8-ball tables, joy tables, pop up places, because they're putting a lot of money and a lot of energy, and they're doing a lot of events. Now, this particular event is Parasport. So there's 2 tournaments. Well, there's 3 technically. There's a women's tournament. There's a wheelchair-only tournament. And then there's a standing tournament. So if you can stand and you have some sort of muscular, skeletal, or otherwise situation going on. I'm trying to figure out like how to say this. Like, you play in that division, and if you're in a wheelchair, you play in the wheelchair division only. So I was watching a little bit of this, and I mean, these guys are making these balls. I don't know if these are standard size balls, but I'm absolutely amazed. This cannot be any kind of easy table to make balls on. I mean, you see how, like, 2 balls definitely do not go in the pocket. So this is Thumper. I mean, there you go. You got to be dead nuts accurate. You know, a lot of these guys probably have not played on these tables. I mean, okay, this is amazing. This gentleman is playing with one arm. Or at least, wow. This means everything for these guys, man. I mean, they have a field of players from all over the world. Check the brackets out on a digital pool. And he has some sort of like rolling mechanical bridge to assist him, because he doesn't have reach of his arm like we do. And I probably still need weight. So it says race to 7, but like I said, the previous match, it was like 4-4, and it was late into the match, and it was coming up on the time period, the 2-hour limit, and they had forced them to do a shootout. I seen pictures of where they were setting this event up. It is crazy. They have scaffolding for all the lighting in their arena. Every table has a referee. I mean, this is like, that was a really difficult shot being on the rail. It doesn't matter how many hands you got. Now, I know Thumper. This guy can play. I mean, he's legitimately like a 600 speed player. Like, I used to like see him at tournaments, and he was really cool and just one of the regular guys, and he watched the stream all the time. I mean, obviously, some of you guys know him from Michigan originally, so I was kind of excited to see that he was playing in this, and I had an opportunity to watch and do a little bit of his game here. He actually invited me to come do an event that he was doing sometime. That didn't work out, but like I said, he's been around the Michigan pool scene and watching my stuff for many years. He's going to have a problem with that 13 ball up there. I don't care how good you play. It's actually, I mean, it's not a bad idea to miss that ball, because the 8 is still tied up. Joe Hardstaff from the United Kingdom, Great Britain. There is no Fargo for him. I mean, this is incredible to see the spirit of these guys competing. I mean, this is almost like playing one pocket in Detroit. The guy says, "I'll play you one-handed." Okay, I guess. And then the guy runs over you. I think that's the one ball. And I think he's hooked on this ball, actually. And I believe they do have ball and hand fouls. Oh, I kind of missed you. I think he has. I think that will be ball in hand for Thumper, also known as Russell. Let's see what he's going to do here. Can he, I mean, I don't think he got enough room to cut the ball. Now look, that table, that cloth looks kind of on the slower side, right? And you're playing a 9-footer. You're going to have less congestion. But it's probably going to be pretty hard to figure out your speed because you got so much room and distance. So that was actually a pretty good shot here. See if he can hit this ball. He does. Now this ball does not go past the 8. So if I'm Thumper, as I'll call him because that's how people know him, I'm playing safe. So yeah, I'm coming off the edge of this ball, getting on the short rail. Or maybe I'm making a ball. Actually, he would have been alright. He could have made that in the side then, and looks like that ball down there goes in the corner by the 8. Then again, I mean, this is probably a safety, you would think. A distance safety. Anybody out there watching from Michigan? Holler at your boy. And if you don't know who that is, because I've been going so long, it's me. Tough shot. He would have had a nice little bank on this 8 ball. I can't imagine banking on these tables though. That is a very tight pocket, rounded. I mean, you got to learn how the balls go in, really. So opportunity for Thumper. That ball does clear past the 8 if you get out 6 inches. He juiced it up a little bit too much. Definitely a challenging shot. From what I understand, I was reading the rules, and I don't think you have to call a pocket, so you can actually slot balls in general. Not just because this is the Parasport. Okay, well that's two ways to look at it. You can overcut it, miss it, and block the hole. Here, this has got to be very difficult to reach for Joe. Regardless, I mean, it's a 9-footer. Now, Billy Thorpe could 4-rail bank that ball, but that's a real good shot there. Oh boy. I see this going down into a shootout because these games are going to take a while. This is a race to 7 on the board. Yeah, this game is not going to be won easily. Now, I remember seeing something about 3 fouls. If a player fouls 3 times in a row, I think it's lost a game. So, is he saying, will you place the ball for me? That's interesting. Maybe he is. No, he's playing the solid, so he's just giving ball in hand. If he pushes this right up on it, hits the stripe. Really? Or is he not? Yeah, that's foul. Okay, so he says, here, Thumper, you run out. And if not, I'm going to get out. All right, here's the first 8 ball. I mean, this is down the rail. You got to think about this. He might be like, well, I know these pockets aren't real easy to shoot on, especially when it comes straight down the rail, because there's no titties. So this shot is probably hard regardless, especially if you miss it wide. Look at this leave. It's close. Wow. I mean, you shoot down a rail of a valley or a diamond. It's different because those titties of the pockets, they're designed to take balls. These are not. This is not. It's like a snooker table. He almost blocked this hole here, but this is a long shot on the rail into a rounded pocket. Nope. This is a battle. What's up, guys? I see you guys from Michigan. Thanks for visiting. Oh, this man, this guy's unbelievable. The challenges that many of these players have to go through to compete. I mean, I got 2 hands, 2 arms, everything. I still can't shoot a lick. Crooked stroke. Nice shot on E8. So, like I said, it's a race to 7, says Digital Pool. But if you don't finish within 2 hours, it goes to a shootout. I can easily see these sets exceeding that. So you're probably going to see a lot of shootouts in this event. Kevin Hall is in the house. Where's this tournament? This tournament is in, I want to say, California. Because Zach made a post. He's like, yeah, I'm out here in California. I was like, really? I think the bracket says exactly where it is. So there's a wheelchair event, there's a standing event, and there's also a women's event. And I was like, there's no open tournament, like with, you know, all the top players? Nope, not that I know of. Los Angeles Convention Center, Los Angeles, California. There's 14 players in the women's division. There's 67 players in the wheelchair division, and there's 57 players in the standing division. And it looks like the bracket is like a 2-stage event. So you have to win a few matches and then qualify. I think if you lose from here, I think you're out, honestly. Unless I see a double elimination on the bottom. I mean, it's humongous. Oh, no, it is double elimination. Okay, so it's double elimination, 2 stages. So you have to win 3, 1, 2, 3, and possibly 4 matches to get to stage 2. If you had a bye from this point, you only have to win 3 matches. That's for the wheelchair. The standing one looks like... I don't think the standing one is double elimination, but the wheelchair one is. Is that right? 1, 2, 3 matches if you don't have any buys, and if you win 3 matches, you're in the stage 2. Well, that's interesting. This is a Whirlpool Association event. So they added like... This is probably like a $50,000 added event. I'm just speculating, but I guarantee it's not. It's not Swiss cheese. Yeah, I was saying, like, Thumper is actually a really solid player. I mean, he's nearly a 600 speed player in regular open pool. But he probably doesn't have many opportunities to play on a Joy table. And these pockets are way different. I don't know if anybody's watching from the UK, but this guy's a great shot maker. He's made some really good shots. It's an interesting game here because you're playing on, it's like a 9-foot snooker table. But I think you're playing with regular sized balls in the like really small pockets with slow claw. There's a nice little clean shot. That 8-ball is going to be a problem. I think he goes after the, well, it's interesting here because you're going to have to go around table either way. Back cut the 5 or cut the 2. Or play safe, or just kind of set the ball up a little bit. I mean, I don't even think he was trying to make that shot. I think he was just kind of trying to set that ball up. I mean, technically, there's no shot here except bank the 10, cross corner. You could play a little duck safety here. I like that. Bump this and get behind the 9. Different side. Okay, chooses to play on this short rail. I mean, he leaves him opportunity, but how easy is it to make a combination in the round pockets on a 9-footer? Easy enough. Not much of a leave at all on the 6. Nothing. Send off the 6, get behind the 8. I can see that 11 is going to be a real problem for Joe. I mean, that's the worst place on the table, on any kind of table. Is like on that titty, like right on the side rail. This is a safety. I think I'm just kind of hitting it, really. I mean, you could kind of almost make the ball. I'm not sure it's going to get you anywhere, though. But just create some separation. I think you have to hit a rail, so that would be a foul. If I'm following the rules correctly, the referee's probably going to grab it. I think she says go ahead, or it's a foul, right? Or you don't have to hit a rail? Maybe you don't. Or do you? Is he asking? I'm not sure. Okay, does that ball in here? Alright. Yeah, okay, now that's a smart move here, because what I just said is this ball's going to be a real problem. So he's going to try to get it off this rail right now. I mean, he's got a good chance to make the ball, really. If he can get past the titty. At least it's off that rail. This can be done here. Bump the 5 in the side. Get to 6. He's got a little bit of angle, but it looks like you can probably kill this ball, and the cloth is going to grip it. You're still going to have a cut on the 8 in the other bottom right corner. At least I'm thinking. Either that or you're going to put a lot into this. Nope, he just killed it like I said, and he can play the angle. This is... I have no experience on this table, but this is a 9-footer, and I can't imagine it's very easy at all. For anyone, really. Let's see how many viewers we got over here. Oh, YouTube's cooking with some viewers. Yeah, take a good look at this, man. Overcut. YouTube has got some viewers. Probably from all over the world. I just did the U.S. International Open, and we did some monster matches. And picked up over like 12 or 1,300 new subscribers. So thanks for coming to visit us. I actually have not been doing any action or any streams at home or nothing. It's the first time I've done anything on the channel in 2-3 weeks. Which is very unlike me, but I've had other things going on technically that I had to take care of. Alright, he's got... Oh, he's not playing it. He's just playing a little bump shot. Don't scratch. I mean, I don't know if he's scratching the E. Is a loss in this, or is a ball in hand? Something would tell me it's probably a loss, but I'm not sure. Because, I mean, the rules are definitely their own thing, kind of. Like I said, this is my first time seeing a Chinese 8-ball game. I mean, I've seen a little bit of it, but as far as doing a match on a show or anything like that, my first time. That's a smart play here. Are you allowed to jump? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Probably mad to say, though. But some of these guys probably don't have the physical capability of jumping, really. Thin off this ball. Good hit. I still like Thumper to win this game because he's already on the 8. His opponent's got 5 balls left. Congestion. This ball's tied up. It won't go. That's not going to go inside. You're not going to play a combination either. So you're going to thin off this ball and go down table, I would think. Try to duck. Get away from the 8. Leave distance. On a table like this, distance is your friend. You don't even need to get a hook, really, the way I see it. Joe Rogers is watching from Meadowland, Michigan. Well, I know there's got to be some people watching from Michigan. Thumper's from Michigan. I'm from Michigan. And this is produced in association with Digital Pool. And I'm going to do a couple other games. I know I'm going to do... I might do something right after this, but there's an 8:30 game with Charlie Hans from Cincinnati, Ohio, in the wheelchair division. So I'm going to do that one. Lots of people in Ohio. Known Charlie for years. Guy's Stone Cold champion. Interested to see how well he does in this tournament, though, with players from all over the world. Now this shot, I mean, this shot is probably not too bad on a regular pool table. Because you got your diamonds, you know where your kicks are at. That ball's in the way. So that's ball in hand for Joe. Somebody's messing with the light. So not only does Joe have to evaluate the game and see which ball that, you know, he should take care of, but he's got to consider that, you know, it's tough for him to reach balls, actually. I mean, this is incredible, really. He's guiding it. Thumper might be in trouble here. He might be. It's open. I mean, you got a duck in this pocket, though. All the pressure's on Joe. If he can make these balls. Oh, is he going to get a leave? Probably not. He might have. He can spin this ball or something. I don't imagine that. We're going to look at 1-1, and this is a 2-hour time match. These guys are going to battle, and when it gets close to the time, they're going to have a shootout. So I would think you're probably going to see a shootout. Right now it's 1-1, and on the board it says race to 7. I don't know why they would. Most people are not going to finish a race to 7 in 2 hours on a 9-foot table. Let's see if this promo works. I just made this commercial. This is our new fireworks application launched for Fire Sticks and Android devices. If you got an iPhone, you can hit us up for another platform. But you get all your movies, TV series, all your sports, and 24/7 channels. You get your dog TV. You get your billiard TV. You can sign up at facebook.com/letsgetstreaming to send me a message. Use that QR code in the top right, and we'll see you soon. I should have listened to it. I don't know how loud the volume is. I know there's a rule with like no soft braking. It is a battle. Okay, that's good. I got it where you can hear the audio in the room, so. I'm pretty sure I actually played against Thumper before in a tournament. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, this guy's got a really good alignment, and he's straight on the ball. He's right down on it. It's like a snooker style. He's going to hit these center ball shots really good. I mean, this is like using a bridge. Nice shot. Nice and easy. Nobody's hitting a ball very hard. I haven't seen anyone really. kind of weighing that your opponent is not going to finish the rack because of the difficulty of playing the table. But these are open. I mean, he can get out. That's a 9, that's a 10, and there's the 8. I mean, this is pretty realistic, actually. I mean, you're just going to slide this cue ball a little bit, play the 9 in the other corner. Oh, he's coming to the rail. Okay. Not afraid to move the cue ball around a little bit. And I would say the 8 clears the 6 in the corner. So, all I got to do is... I was trying to do a lot here. Well, he's set up for a nice shot in the side pocket. That could have got funny. Instead, it ended up really good for him. Get 2 games if it goes in. Oh, wow. He dogs it. Can't play them... I mean, there is no titty. It's a rounded pocket, so it doesn't behave the same at all. You really have to get it in the mouth of the pocket, like 80% compared to like a diamond or a valley. Well, this is a real important shot here. You got to get back for the ball up table and try to keep within probably 20 degrees of... yeah, he had it. He had it. That was nice. I would concede this. I'd say, that's good, sir. I think he just did. But there may be a no good session rule, but I think he was like, you don't got to shoot it. Alright, by the tail of the tape is 2-1 in favor of Thumper. It's a 2-hour time limit. This match started at 3:30, so I believe they have till 5:30 to finish the race to 7. If not, they go to a shootout. $4,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. If you guys are new, come subscribe, please. I'm really close to just staying in the house for like a month straight and just upload videos every day of all the stuff I've done my whole life. I'm pretty close to doing it. I've just been doing other things and can't focus on getting in my hard drive and looking at all these videos. I mean, I've got 10,000 videos to upload. It'll be one of the biggest channels on YouTube for pool in the world if I actually start uploading all my videos. Alright, so this must be an alternate break format. You are watching the WPA World Pool Association sanctioned Joy HEYBALL Parasport World Championship Games from Los Angeles, California at the Convention Center. I mean, isn't this like where they had like the Lakers play? I mean, I don't know. This is a huge event. There's players from all over the world are here. in 3 different divisions: a women's division, parasport, standing. If you can stand up and you're not in a wheelchair, you can play in this division, or if you're in a wheelchair, you play in the wheelchair division. I don't know if you had to be invited. Watch out. That's a bad lick. Scratch. Missed a shot. Ball in hand. Is it anywhere or is it... I think it might... I think it's anywhere. Okay. Oh, man, this guy. So you don't have to shoot outside the kitchen, or maybe you have. I think these are different rules. I'm not sure it's. She's trying to get the template rack off. This is kind of challenging if you have 3 balls in a template rack. We can't see what she's doing, but she got the job done. So that answers the question. You can shoot inside the kitchen if you choose to do so off a foul. Maybe you don't get ball in hand. Maybe you just get ball in hand in the kitchen. So rules are a little bit different. Pockets are different. This is that really nappy type of cloth. It's not like the cloth that would be at like Snuckers in Detroit or anything, but it's still a slower cloth. Man, it's just tough to reach no matter what. And just... Alright, we got the 8 tied up now. Just get through the inning, bump the ball around, make it a little easier to make next time. I mean, you got a combination here, which is probably what he's going to shoot at. It's on a valley or something. That shot wouldn't be that hard. I don't know if he cut it like that on purpose or what, but the 8 is still tied up. It doesn't matter. Even if Thumper runs these the balls out, he's going to have to try to get a breakout or let his opponent break it out. There might be potential to run into the 8 on this angle, actually. Cutting the 2. Running forward with a real good stroke. He didn't really try it. Wow, it still goes in. That's going to count. You think he gets stuck on this 8 ball, though. Unless he's Corey Dole. is after that. But we got all these balls in such close proximity here. It looks like Joe, I mean, he's got a breakout on this 8 ball if he plays the 10 here. If he feels like reaching it. That's the trick. That's a real trick. But this is probably the right shot with a little bit of right hand spin. No, he doesn't. He's just ducking. Okay. Interesting. The 8 is still tied up though, so even if Thumper manages to make the pink 4 ball. Tough to even tell if the 9 goes past that ball because of the way the pockets are. I don't think it would go. But he's probably going to try to steal the hole. Wow, it went anyway. He got it to go. Oh man, this is tough though. I mean, if he was a little bit more distance on this ball, he could have played it in the corner. He's in a bad spot. Oh, well, I don't know. Don't know. He's going to be like, okay, referee, what? Is it ball and hand foul? Oh. Okay. Well, that's all ball fouls, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty difficult for some of these guys because of their situations. Obviously, it's easy to move a ball accidentally. So in that regard, you can't touch anything. All right, Russell, also known as Thumpers, up 3-1 in a race to 7. If this goes the distance with a time match, it will end in a shootout, which it probably will. Got another hour to go. This is our new fireworks application launched for Fire Sticks and Android devices. If you got an iPhone, you can hit us up for another platform. But you get all your movies, TV series, all your sports, and 24/7 channels. You get your dog TV, you get your billiard TV. You can sign up at facebook.com/letsgetstreaming to send me a message. Use that QR code in the top right, and we'll see you soon. All right, let's go. Christmas is coming up. Interested in buying one of them element cues or a blackout, or hell, you might want to drop 2,000 on custom 1 of 1 for your loved one. I got 3 cases of cues in stock. I can send you messages if you're interested. I actually just had somebody buy a blackout as a present today. I'm curious, if the player goes on a break, does the timer stop? I don't know. That was a big game right there. Giving ball in hand by moving a ball accidentally from Joe. This is fun. I haven't done any shows in a minute. Although it is Monday in the afternoon, so it's not like prime time viewing hours, but people will watch these videos later on. So thanks for checking us out. You're watching the Chinese version of the most American pool game there is, 8-ball. Now, I was told that they're looking at possibly getting this game into the Olympics. People have always said, hey, we need to get pool in the Olympics. We need to get, 9-ball in the Olympics and stuff like that. I mean, you could, but I see this game right here having much more of an international appeal. I mean, 8-ball, everyone plays 8-ball. You go in the bar, you're probably going to play 8-ball. You might not even say a word to a guy. You just put a quarter up. And then you put your dollar in. Back in the day, you just put a quarter up and put 50 cents in. But and you're playing 8-ball, you might not have to say nothing. But the fact that this is kind of based on a snooker relation, like the table, the rounded pockets. Joy is doing all these HEYBALL events in multiple locations all over the world. Big money. I could see that this could become something that they would look at. This is held in the United States. But this event, there's more international players in it than anything. And actually, when they do their regular open tournaments, it's the same way. There's still Americans in it, but it's most international. As a matter of fact, when they were doing the official, they called it Chinese 8-ball, but now it's called HEYBALL. But they called it Chinese 8-ball. Guys are coming over. Instead of playing in the U.S. events, they were going over to China and playing those events because the money was humongous. The prize funds were huge. This has got to be a stop the timer if you go on a break. Which I believe that's what that is. Thumper's got a little bit more power in this break, probably because of his specific, I mean his arms and everything like that. It's some hard. There's no congestion here except outside of this rack, the template. I could see him being comfortable here. He's up 3-1. He's broke the balls wide open. Oh, wow. I mean, look at this. I mean, that ball falls on any other pocket, but it won't fall there. You touch that rail just a little bit of the inside of the pocket, it's not going. You gotta be deadly accurate with your shot making. Like that, straight in the hole. No side of the pocket. You're not going to be, quote, cheating pockets, really. I can't see that really happening. Ooh, I mean, that's another thing. That's speed. I wish I could do slow motion. I mean, I can do an instant replay, but slow motion, like, if you hit that with speed, even though it's kind of in the pocket, it's actually hitting the curve of the top side of that side pocket. We missed it, and it's just not going to take. It's not going to take the hole. Is he going to get there? Barely. Wow. Well, he's got a good chance to get on the 8 first, that's for sure. He's going to make the 1. I mean, how are you going to get on? I mean, whew. I guess you figure... Oh, wait, there's a 7. Okay, well, there's another ball. So you can get on the 7, and the 8's right there for the corner. Get the window. Ooh. Little draw, little stop shot. That bottom spit the ball right out. I would be interested to just hit a couple racks of balls on these tables just to see how they feel, how the pockets feel. I mean, that would take me an hour. You could put a stop clock on me for me to run two racks of balls on a 9-foot table with these kind of pockets. It would take me an hour to do that. So there's definitely some strategy involved in this as well. You know, you just figure it's okay to miss as long as you're trying to set the ball up next time, because your guy's probably not going to run out because the table plays so hard. Like, this is a tough cut no matter who you are, especially into this pocket. Is he going to bank this ball? No, he's just playing safe. See, that's smart. You kind of see the 2, but this 7, I mean, this is like a 7-foot shot on the rail. He's just going to bump the 2. Well, he did more than bump it, but it's in the open. .435, yeah. I mean, I don't think, unless Thumper's going to run away with this set, are they going to finish this? You're going to end up seeing a shootout, which consists of the referee putting the 8 ball on the spot, and you cut it. There's the breakout. Like I said, there's a breakout, but he missed the ball. We're playing safe here, trying to get up in the corner by the 9. He hit it too hard, but he might get something decent out of it. Look at this. He's hooked on this 14 ball. Wow. Not even Feder Gorse is jumping this one. He might have rail first. Just trying to avoid ball in hand. A nice hit. I haven't jumped out in that chat room for a minute. See if we got some more Michigan viewers watching us. Right by the hole at one time, and now it's way over here. He's gonna bank this, or 3-rail bank, or nothing's real natural. Important thing is he doesn't leave Joe this 15 ball. I mean, this is, maybe you can spin cut this. I mean, I don't know. He's gonna, I think he's asking a ref is it froze because he wants to play safe. Now, if you can just kick into this ball gently, bump it. I don't think you're banking this ball. I don't think you're trying to do anything but just leave it difficult or put it behind the 8. Just slide it up just a little bit to hook him. That's the shot. That's the most obvious safety from where the table was now. I don't know if you're allowed to jump. I guess you can. It looks like Thumper's got a jump cue. If you're physically able to jump, I mean, it's difficult. Yeah, so he's got this tool here, raises his hand up. Okay. He's got a good chance to get over the ball. He should have put a little more time into it. I think he says, is that a foul? Huh? The referee doesn't know? I mean, it's not a good hit. Hold on a minute here. Okay, yeah. Ball in hand. Well, there's a nice little pattern here. One rail back to the 14. Oh, wow. One rail, yeah, one rail. He hammered that ball. I guess it's probably, I mean, really tough to say to you know, unless you have the ability to feel your speed or whatever. I mean, it's, and the fact that this guy's out here just grinding is incredible to me. This is a safety. He had the 4-ball out. I just hit that ball so hard. Actually, if you foul here, it's not a big deal because that ball can't be easily made. It's a foul regardless.
If it wasn't, it is now. Yeah, right.
I mean, this is just wild, really. I think he's just going to try to bump this ball and put the 7 on the rail. And steal the pocket. That's a smart shot. Now, I think I'm making this 14 if I can. I'm hitting the 7. I'm making the 14. I'm leaving the cue ball on the rail. Leave the opponent the long bank. The long outlandish cut shot. Well, that's not easy either. Not on a rounded pocket. And not with having to stretch like this, one hand. Hit it thin enough though, I think it'll go. Referee's definitely watching for a double hit. Nice to get the cue out of the way. Does not get rewarded too much, but he's got a bank. I mean, I'm like slow rolling, cross side banking this ball with bottom. So you pull back and force Thumper to have a bank on the 7. It's a two-way shot. That's exactly the way I would have hit it. Smart play. In case you make it, you got the 8. If you don't make it, you don't leave him a cut on the 7. I mean, I don't know how many Billy Thorpes are playing Chinese 8-ball, but this is probably not an easy shot. Goes for it. Smart play by Joe. Now he's set up to win here. That was a smart two-way shot. Like I said, this is supposed to be a race to 7, but this is never going to get done by 5:30, a race to 7. You're going to end up seeing a shootout. I'm not sure why they have that 2-hour limit, per se. If they have a race to 7, maybe they should have done a race to 5. It's quite substantial race to play, regardless of ability or disability, in a race to 7 on a 9-foot table. So now it's 3-2. Let's see, where's my other cue video? This is my new one. Hey, it's TvMike, and I'm dedicating this one to the Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious. At like 4 in the morning. Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized dealer. Jacoby Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great deal. Let's take a few minutes to go over some of our products. The Blackout Cue It comes as a brake jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter brake cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice, colorful, entry-level experience. Sometimes I call those colored laminates. Move up to the HB series or the Heritage series of cues, or come down for the Mag 1 or the Mag 2. They're our standard line of cues. They come in all kinds of colors.
It's been a while since I ran it. Oh, we're still going. I can go back to it.
Let's move on to some of the shafts. Our Black 4, that's our most recent black shaft, carbon fiber. You can also get a keel wood and all kinds of pins and variants. You got an Ultra Pro, you got a maple shaft. You can check out our original jump cues, maybe the new Nano jump cue, maybe the Extreme Jumper. We got everything you want. Hit me up if you want an extension. I get those out all the time. This is TvMike. I'm an authorized dealer. Hopefully, I can close this file out. Thanks.
Like I said, you want to go shopping for some Jacoby Custom Cues for that loved one for Christmas? Hit me up. Whatever you want, you got it. Now, it's approaching 5 o'clock. I just told Zach, I said, man, all these games are going to be shootouts. They're not going to get these done in 2 hours. Races of 7. This is 3-2. And we've played an hour and... Well, I mean, they had a timeout, this and that. Even if they add like 10 or 20 minutes onto it, say they add a half hour onto it. It's supposed to be over by 5:30. If it's over by 6, it's almost 5 now. I don't think they're going to get it done in race 7. So it's going to come down to a shootout. They used to do that at the old Predator events when it got tied up hill. But even this is even more challenging, regardless of if it's a Parasport event, because I mean it's spot shots into rounded pockets. Now I'm curious if the score is not, like, if it's, what if it's like 5-1 and there's a shootout? There's no way can it come down to like, okay, this guy is gonna win who outshoots the other guy who had 5 games to 1. So there's got to be something where like there's got to be some accommodation. It wouldn't make logical sense to do it just who wins the shootout. Maybe if you miss, then your opponent gets a game point or something. Because I kind of watched the shootout before this match started, because the other match was in a shootout. But that game was tied at 4 all the way to the end, and then they had the shootout. I'm sure the rules are posted somewhere. This is just what would Buffalo ordered. A referee on every table. It's like, if you're going to do a professional event, you need a referee on every single match. One referee per table. Just a lot of resources you need. Human resources. And like I said, there's a lot of cat and mouse type. You're gonna shoot at balls. They're not gonna go in the hole. There's be a lot of innings. These games are gonna take a while. Long shot, drilled it. The round pockets. 9-foot table. Gotta be more accurate. I mean, he probably goes to cut this 10 ball. He's gonna end up moving 7. Overcut it. Well, let's see. Thumper's got the 1 as a duck. If there is such a thing on a 9-foot joy table. This would be a crazy table to play one pocket on. It'd be a totally different game because you couldn't really dig out the balls the same way. It definitely would take some getting used to. Change the game so much where that you'd have to play it different, kind of. She's looking at, because that ball's, he's not even shooting at the 10. He's trying to make this 11. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. Trying to see if the 2 throws. This is a safety. He's going to get him behind the 5. Or in the line of the 5. I think he may see the 11. It's close to cut it though. Oh, he sees the 15 possibly, or at least hits it. Okay, I mean there's a lot of cat and mouse here. Thumper may even choose to bump the 2 ball off the rail. The way I've seen guys just hit balls and try to set the shot up. Otherwise, he's obviously got the 3 to the corner. Want to hit this with draw, I would think. Or he's going to play dead nut safety. Ha! Man, he's absolutely got no looks. He's gonna kick 2 rails. At least. Nice hit. Good hit. There will be no ball in hand foul. Oh man, if I'm Thumper, I think I'm trying to get the 2 and the 3 opened up, but he doesn't. He's just playing safe here. I mean, there's no way you're getting race to 7 done. Right? I mean, there's no way you're getting a race to 7 done. Yeah, the stream, I'm up on the stream timer. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. So the matches are 2 hours allotted, and the referee stopped the time clock for both breaks, but we're getting close. I mean, I can just go by digital pool and try to figure out how they make scores once they go down to the shootout, because they're going to use those. They're going to use digital pool. Yeah, it's 3-2. All right, the winner of this match plays Lee Chiodi. Looks like Chinese. Yep, China. I'm not going to do all the games. I mean, I don't know. What's the next round? Maybe I'll do another one, but I only know 2 or 3 of the players in this event. The names. There's a round at 6 o'clock. Maybe we'll do a 6 o'clock game. But I know we're going to do Charlie's game at 8:30. Charlie Hans, wheelchair champion from Cincinnati, Ohio, or thereabouts.
I know you're trying. Want to see you for to put in your pocket.
I'm telling you, man, it's tough to make balls in these pockets. Man, it's gonna be tough to finish this out. Gotta play this combination. Nope. I mean, look how small that pocket is. That ball is right in that hole almost, and it's taking up 3/4 of the width of the opening of the pocket. I would be like straight blind on these tables. He's lucky to get a hit on the ball, really. Ooh, if that went in, I think he continues shooting because it's slop. Or flukes, rather. I guess that's the more PC term. I mean, that's what they say in the UK. It's a fluke. Obviously, you know what we say in the United States. Now, he's not even thinking about the 4 or the 3 because he wants to get the 2 in a better spot. In that regard, he took the pocket, so. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. There's not much to shoot at for Joe. He can do this little 2-ball combination off the 7 and the side, maybe. Well, now the 7 is not in a more favorable spot than it was, because before it could have been made pretty reasonably. Now it's tough. He's got the choice to go, to cut, you know, make the 4 and try to make something happen, or he can continue playing defense. He might choose to go here. If he makes this ball, he's choosing to go because now that frees up the 8. The 7 is very difficult to get on. The 7-2 combo is what he's looking at. Look at this. Wow. That was a really good shot. Now here, I'm thinking you play the 3. Even though there's a lot of travel involved. And draw back. Because you're moving into the line of the shot if you apply it this way. He hopes this gets in front of the 8, I know that. Well, the 9 is still blocked. I mean, he could have got out there. But the reason why he didn't play the 7... it's easier to get into the angle. He whips this ball 3 rails, it might even scratch. The 9 is a problem. 7. So in this regard, you just make the ball. You lock yourself, guaranteed to make the ball mentally. Don't worry about if you miss it, I suppose, if you're in this position. Nice shot. See, he misses that ball. He's right on this 7. 3-3. It is a battle. Three. With not much time left. This is our new Fireworks application launched for Fire Sticks and Android devices. If you got an iPhone, you can hit us up for another platform. But you get all your movies, TV series, all your sports, and 24/7 channels. You get your dog TV. You get your billiard TV. You can sign up at facebook.com/letsgetstreaming to send me a message. Use that QR code in the top right, and we'll see you soon. Man, that makes me want to get out my skateboard and music. This is a race to 7 with a time limit. So when do we say it's time for a shootout? That's my question. 20 more minutes? After this rack, it might give somebody an advantage. It's tied at 3. And it's so difficult to play a fast pace on the table like this. That's my gripe with Ultimate Pool, really, because like if you're changing the rules of 8-ball, you're changing the game of 8-ball to make it where like you have 20 or 30 seconds to shoot a ball. Most people can't think about patterns and, you know, get the perfect position and everything like that. I guess it makes it kind of exciting, but in fact, in my opinion, it ruins the game of 8-ball. Top 8-ball players are going to be like, hey, I need time to think about this. This first shot here is the most difficult choice to decide if I'm going to get out or not. Do I take solids or stripes? How do I do it? What's the first ball? Can't do all that when you're on a shot clock. If this was like ball count, you just try to get these points in. Well, he made a lot of balls. This 7-ball is really difficult for him to reach. That's another consideration, especially with, as we've seen in the previous rack, it's all ball foul. So if he's stretching over this and trying to lay his cue down and trying to play the 7, he bumps that 15, he's in trouble. Well, I think Thumper should just try to get out. Like, it's all set up here, but 13 obviously is tough to do. But you can obviously make this in the side. You can make this in the corner. And just move that 13 towards the pocket if you get any kind of look at it. whether or not you make it or not, because he's got a full table. And if you're running into this shot clock thing and you're up 4-3, it's got to be some sort of advantage. Like, if he misses this, oh well. If he makes it, he's probably going to get some kind of shot on the 8. But I think he has to stretch here. Maybe not. It's like a mid-table shot. Well, I mean, he is kind of stretching. Well, he's just trying to get a hit on this 2-ball, kick it towards the side pocket. Don't foul. Then all the pressure's on your opponent. He's got to run every ball on the table. Yeah, there is no diamonds here, so you just got to visually look at everything here. Good hit, sir. The 8 is playable just about anywhere. Very, very, very tough to win to finish this rag. With how difficult the table is to play and the considerations. That's good, a little breakout, but he doesn't leave anything, so you gotta duck here. You gotta push the 3 up on the rail and keep the cue ball right there. He must be listening to my stream. You gotta do this. In fact, I would have just like nip tuck draw the ball, try to keep it real close to 6. Here you leave a jump or an open kick, really. I mean, it's all very low percentage. Oh wow, he makes this, man. I'm making a clip. Ooh, wow, very close. That goes in the highlight. Really make that ball in an event like this on this table, these pockets. Not much of an easy shot for Joe. Again, play the. Here you're gonna play the 7. It doesn't matter if you really make it because you're playing the cue ball down table in my mind. And you're gotta be very careful not to hit this 6 ball, otherwise you get ball in hand. He didn't even try the shot. That's all right though. He's not cutting this in. He might try, but I don't know. I guess you got to go for it. I was just gonna lay it up, try to make it easier for him to make. But then again, he blocked the path for the 2 ball. Very difficult for you to play offensive when you got to duck from the 8 all the time. He's going to play this right onto the 5, I think. Difficult to get the speed on it. On any table. Especially this one. It's 9 feet. Ooh. Really good shot there. The best shot he could have played on the table right there. Outside of locking it straight on the 5. Well, that is real dirty pool. That's real dirty. Now he does not even have that ball rail first. In other words, that's a really good shot. As Joe is conferring with the referee something. I don't know. can't hear what they're talking about. Coming up on 2 hours now on the stream. It's probably about 20 minutes left legally in the match time. What? He gets ball in hand. All right. Well, that one I don't understand. Maybe I missed something. Yeah, this game's going nowhere fast now. Nowhere fast. You can play so many hides and what are we watching for? Give me a new chalk? I don't know. Okay. All these balls congested up on the 8. If you really want to be aggressive here, you can make this one ball and try to shoot the 6 in the other corner pocket and run the cue ball into that stack area. The stack meaning where the balls are, really. Or you can just play safe. You might have left him a bank. Probably not, but gotta watch the hit here. Good hit. I would think he's probably just gonna bump this one ball. Or go like way up table, or I mean you could do a lot of different things. Still like Thumper in this game because he only has the 8 to make. Now there's 2 and the 7 are tied up. This ball's in the open. You're in a trouble spot. It's tough to think your way out of this, but this might be just what the doctor ordered if you get it good. He got it pretty damn good. Now there's separation on the 2 and the 7. I mean, you're almost guaranteed to get ball in hand, I would think. Problem is, you got to shoot the 7 up in the corner past the side pocket. Yeah, it's really, really tough spot. He might just push the 2 on the 7. No, he's going to try to hit this 8 ball. I think if you don't try to pocket a ball, you get punished for it. Actually. Yeah, it's really tough for him to win here, even with ball in hand. I mean, now he's going to play safe again. I think it's 3 fouls, so he might get him on a 3 foul here. That's a great shot there. And to think, he was on the 8, and Joe needed every single ball on the table. And Joe might end up winning this game by a 3 foul. I mean, you're probably on 2, right? And he's got ball in hand. Or not. Does he not? I mean, I need a little more clarification on the rules. If he's got ball in hand, I'm putting a cue ball behind the 2, and I'm getting it right behind the 5 again. I'm kind of curious. Why wouldn't you have ball in hand there? Maybe the rules are different in that regard, but that makes so little sense. Because he's on the 8 and he pushed the 2 on the 7. Yeah, I mean, he's going to let him see this 8-ball. Wow. Take a real good look at this one. Like I said, take a good look at it. He didn't even go behind the ball. Man, you guys are real quiet. I seen like 30 people watching, and nobody's saying nothing. What's going on out there? Who's watching? Got some new viewers, got some old viewers. I haven't done a show in a while, so this is actually just fun for me to sit here and do this game and watch these guys play and check out this hay ball. All right, we're looking at a 1-reel kick on the 8 to win this game. I guarantee when this rack is over, we're going into a shootout. It's even tough for Joe to grab a ball like we do. Right up the rail here. It's got to be a really clean shot down the rail to find the pocket because the way these pockets are shaped. He played it 2-way. This is smart. If he tries to really get into the ball, hit it crisp, he loses a cue ball. Man, this is like really wild amount of strategy because the table play is so difficult. You got to put that in your mind. Just kicking at the 8 here. Nice, he clipped it. He clipped it, but now the table's wide open. It's very challenging playing this table, though, so like a regular pool, you know, you might be like, well, I'm out, you know, this is easy, I'm done. I don't think you can take anything for granted on these pockets, this table. That would be almost straight in if the 2 wasn't there. You have to make this 6 in the side and come out like middle table to play the 2 in the side pocket. That's my guess.
And if you do that, you're probably not going to leave too much on the 8 if you miss this 6 ball. Or we're going to play straight safe. That's smart. Like I said, the table makes you change your decisions. Okay, he's taking a look at this one now a little bit. He actually went and looked at the ball to the pocket. Ding, ding, ding. It's got to be timeout. It's got to be time's got to be over almost. This is like Hail Mary. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is wild. Oh, somebody just called me. Who's calling me? Somebody from Pennsylvania. Who is that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the shootout. Or is it not the shootout? What is it? What are they doing? Oh, we lag to see who shoots first. So that game was not even finished, right? So I'm going to look at Digital Pool. It's going to say 3-3, I think. This is wild. Yeah, it's 3-3. That game was not even finished. They played all that game just to not even score a point. So this is what I'm not exactly sure the format and how the scoring works or how many shots they get or whatever. But I know if you miss, it's not good. How about that? Ball in the spot. We need 2 referees for the shootout. Cue ball's on the spot. And Joe will shoot first. I think he has choice to shoot in either corner pocket. And that's a miss. So if Thumper actually makes his shot, does he score a game point? So it'll be like 4-3. There's no way can it just be like miss once and then you're the winner or make, you know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is, but this is where there's a lot of pressure. And being you know that these are the rules, you're probably practicing this shot. They both missed it about equally bad. But a lot of pressure. So we start over. It's Joe's shot, I believe, because he shot first last time. I need to look up the rules for this shootout. Ooh-wee. Right in the hole for Joe. This is like playing horse, except you have to shoot the same shot over and over again. There's no variety. Thumper has got to come with it on this one. Otherwise, I know it's not favorable because Joe made his shot, and now Thumper has to make his. If he does not make it, I believe his opponent gets the point. Look at this. Hill shootout maybe. So that's an even point because they both made it. I think these guys should have did a race to 5, really. You don't have enough time to play race to 7 in 2 hours. Whoever makes this ball first has got all the advantage.
It's like sudden death overtime. I think that one's in. Nope. Oh man, this is going into what, the fourth round of the shootout. They both missed the first round. They both made it the second round, and they both missed the third round. The shootout may take an hour. Overcut. Overcut. These guys are chopping it up. These guys got a saver. They're like, if I miss, I'll miss. If I make it, you have to make it. The previous shootout I saw, they were really good. They made almost all the shots. Honestly, that looks good. Yeah, found a hole there. Advantage Joe. It's like tennis. Now, if Thumper doesn't get this one, Joe gets a point, I'm pretty sure. Now, last time they did this, he made it. What a shot! Another dead even again. You need a shootout for the shootout. We're going to go another half hour and be like, sure, the rules say we flip a coin at this point. Wow, way to go. He makes it, and then Thumper makes it back. Nope. I think they have to shoot the ball in a certain pocket. The alternate pockets, possibly. He has to shoot towards that bottom left hole. Oh, that's my dishwasher. I thought that was a timer. Oh, he made it. He gets a point there. Is that it? Is the match over? I thought that was the timer in the game. That's my dishwasher going off like, hey, I'm done. That's it. That's the whole set right there. So Thumper wins 4-3 in a quadruple elimination shootout. That was like the 5th round. Yeah, that is it. They shook hands, and that's the match. So that's been pretty interesting, guys. They're gonna have another game up here in a minute. Maybe I can find something else to do, or maybe I'll take a break and come back for the 8:30 match. But thanks for joining me remotely. from this 2024 WPA Whirlpool Association sanctioned event from the Los Angeles Convention Center. Make sure to like and follow my Facebook page and subscribe to my BilliardNet page on YouTube. I just made a TikTok page at BilliardNet, so check that out. Come follow me over there as well. I'll start streaming over there when they let me. And we'll see you next time on TvMike's BilliardNet.tv.
All right, guys.
Wild.
We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me, it's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you. All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me, it's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you.
Hey, it's TvMike, and I'm dedicating this one to the Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious, at like 4 in the morning. Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized dealer. Jacoby Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great deal. Let's take a few minutes to go over some of our products. The Blackout Cue, it comes as a break jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter break cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice colorful entry-level experience. Sometimes I call those colored laminates. Move up to the HB series or the Heritage series of cues, or come down for the Mag 1 or the Mag 2. They're our standard line of cues. They come in all kinds of colors. Hit me up, ask me what you want, I'll tell you what I got. Let's move on to some of the shafts. Our Black 4, that's our most recent black shaft, carbon fiber. You can also get a Keelwood and all kinds of pins and variants. You got an Ultra Pro, you got a maple shaft. You can check out our original jump cues, maybe the new Nano jump cue, maybe the Extreme Jumper. We got everything you want. Hit me up if you want an extension. I get those out all the time. This is TvMike. I'm an authorized dealer. Hopefully, I can close this file out. Thanks.